The High Note, the brand new film that was originally meant to be in theaters, but because of you know what, they had no choice but to put on VOD, trying to reschedule the new release dates now that there was no room for the High Note. And here's the thing: this is a movie where you're like, yeah, it was the right move. I mean, it is very cliche. It is stuff that we have seen before. It is a kind of beat by beat what you think of a romantic dramedy, a little bit, where you have a character, this case Maggie, who has who's a assistant to this big giant star, Grace Davis, and she wants to produce, but Grace won't allow her, so she goes and does it herself, meeting love and all that kind of stuff. And you're like, this movie has some good music, but it's stuff we have seen before. It's stuff that, I mean, here's the thing. You can show us stuff that we have seen before, but it has to play it interesting with the story, and the story is pretty dull, and to the point, there's certain points in the movie that is certainly cliche as hell. They even do the whole mom, son shit. Like, they did that. Which you're like, okay, yeah, it is one of those movies. And the movie is a little bit long. It's a little bit too long. It should have been like maybe a good 10 minutes being sliced off, just because, I mean, the final scene, I was like, you could easily cut that out. Like, cut the black. No, wait, we're still going. We're still going. Why? It's just a film that I mean, the performances are good and all that. It's just the swift pacing. It's just not a film that's kind of. I'm probably going to forget about this film. When it's all over, and which is kind of sad because you don't want that from a film. You want to be good and be like, oh yeah, that's a film I can recommend. Well, I can't really recommend it. And you might say, hey, it might be a film to just zone out to, and you know, just something to watch. But it's not. Yeah, I mean, I mean, Ice Cube's in it, but it's Ice Cube's just being Ice Cube, and he's, you know, he's like the, you know, Maggie, you know, you being producer, push, move, you know, fuck off, please, kind of stuff. The relationship between Maggie and the was just like stuff we've seen before, and you kind of knew what was going to happen 6 billion miles away. I mean, even the last like 20 minutes where like, oh shit, there's this massive breakup kind of thing. I was like, okay, yeah, this is nah. I maybe because I'm essentially not the target demographic. I just watched the film just so I can talk about something for you guys. But yeah, the High Note. It's kind of a low note for me.